Every Monday, this is when we're trying to motivate you to say, let's get to it. Let's try to be fit. We're doing it at the beginning of the week because that's where we want to inspire ourselves in the studio, because we're also trying to lose weight.
Don't skip a Monday, right?
Fit. Yeah, absolutely. But this has been a conversation that we've been wanting to do for a long time with our guest, because we've been watching his work on social media for a long time now. That's Kopano Mokele, who is a South African fitness coach, digital content creator, and he is known for some of his unconventional approaches when it comes to health and wellness. And one of his unconventional, most talked about trending projects is one titled Becoming a Sdudla, where Kopano intentionally gained around 30 kg over several months in order to fully understand the physical, mental, and emotional challenges that many of his clients face in their own weight loss journey. But now he's going the other way around. He's trying to lose that weight, and he was telling us off air that he's actually got a time limit to actually lose all that weight. And look, I have pressure doing it silently, quietly by myself. Kopano is doing it with whole of TikTok watching him. Kopano, welcome on the show, mate.
Thank you for having me. How are you guys doing today?
Very good.
So from becoming a Sdudla to becoming a Sgora, as you put it on your social media platforms, many of us think that a weight loss or weight gain journey, we notice as it happens overnight, and we think it's going to be just as simple. But you made us realize that our daily habits actually are more than we actually think they are. So let's speak about that first. For someone who has never seen, your videos trending on social media, becoming a Sdudla, first of all, why did you decide to do this at all?
For multiple reasons, but the two main reasons was to inspire people. In an age where information is easily available, you can download a program, a diet. People need an example, people that can relate to, people that can see, so that was the main reason, to show people that it is possible. You don't need 10 years to lose 10 kgs. Just focus time, a sustainable plan, and just consistency. It's possible. And that was the main reason. The second reason was to also be a more impactful coach. I've been in the fitness industry for a decade now, and all the time my clients would hit up certain points, a break wall, where they feel like they cannot get to the next level. They hit a plateau. So instead of talking to them, let me talk from them. Let me be somebody who's in their shoes and really understand. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe there's a communication error. Maybe there's an influence I need to gain. So to help out my clients, to show people that it's possible, and to give people a show. It's social media, end of the day.
It's an act of empathy from where I sit, because you as a fitness coach could be like, nah, man, these people just don't get me.
Exactly.
But you decided to say, let me just find out what's going on, right? What did you find out?
I've said this many times, but the main thing, food addiction is a real thing. There's something within the foods where you are not hungry, but you're craving it, and then you have something sweet. Then after having that something sweet, you need something salty. Then you have something salty. Then you are full, but you're not really full. Then you want to eat. Then it's a roller coaster. And I thought before I started this challenge, I thought, maybe my clients are just not disciplined. When there's coach, cravings, it was bad today. I'm like, you're not disciplined. Just work harder. But now I understand. Now I understand. Also, I understood. I kind of knew, but it confirmed to me that if you want to lose weight for Tama, if you want to lose weight because it's a good idea, it's not good enough. You need a bigger reason. You need to lose weight for, let's say, if you're sick. And you want to improve your life. You want to lose weight for confidence. A lot of people approach me and say, hey, coach, my weight is affecting my confidence. And you need to channel it and remind them that, okay, the channel is weight loss, but the bigger goal is confidence to improve your life with your relationships, your colleagues, your friends, your family members. So having a big, strong, concrete why, I think that's the missing link a lot of people don't have. They want to lose weight, but they don't have a bigger reason why.
And that, becoming a Sdudla, this Sdudla word is kind of confronting for many people, and it's very controversial, right? And you say there's a culture of eating and our relationship with addiction and food. Where did you see that coming from? Do you think it's because, food has been highly corporatized, and maybe we just have also these gadgets of quick deliveries at the tip of our hands, right there in our phones. What did you notice about your eating habits during that time?
Over time, it got worse. When I started, it was kind of easy because I went from healthy lifestyle to becoming a Sdudla. I was just eating like a normal South African diet. If I'm craving wings, I have wings. On pap, there's pap right there. If I want cool drink, I have cool drink. But the longer I stayed in the journey, my appetite increased. My cravings increased for some reason. You know? And I realized that, I don't know, the longer you expose yourself, let's just say to negativity, your body gets used to it. You know, so when I was becoming a Sdudla, it was very difficult. Day 1 to like day 20 something was very, very difficult. You know, and then once my body was like, okay, we're becoming a Sdudla, it became so easy. Like I'll just wake up, like even with water, during that Sdudla journey, I never drank water at all. Zero. I was just drinking a cold drink, 2 liters every day.
Wow.
And it was easy. I would wake up, crave it, drink it in the middle of the night. I'm not craving water, I'm craving that drink. And I'll drink a 2 liters every day. I'd have pap 3-4 times a day. I'd have boxes of pizzas every day, a couple of burgers now and then, a whole cake.
Wow.
I'd eat it like, I wouldn't slice it. I'd eat it from the packet, like, and 2-3 days it's over. And my body just wanted more.
Yes.
So that was a big eye-opener for me, which it still scares me to this day.
You know, most of us, when we are trying or thinking about losing weight, we immediately go towards that means I have to go to the gym. That means now I must do all these exercises. We go and look up all these gym people. They all look fantastic. And they all do these movements that you can't do half of. And that's quite intimidating, right? Because we don't see the fitness journey or the losing weight journey as something that can happen gradually over time. And that's some of the things that you seem to have just be displaying, because after your Sdudla challenge and when it ended and you went into Sgora, I read your comments and people were like, how, but why aren't you at the gym? Why aren't you going here? Why aren't you doing all those things?
Where's your salad?
Exactly, why aren't you eating the salad? Why aren't you going to the gym? And the truth is, most of us don't do that, and even if we want to, it's very, very hard to stay consistent with a lifestyle that isn't particularly your own. So I want us to come to that after the break. We're going to take a short one now and maybe speak a little bit about lifestyle changes, especially when you have a weight loss goal versus just trying to jolt yourself into like a new lifestyle that isn't your own. We're chatting to Kopano Mokhele. It's quite interesting, from becoming a Sdudla to becoming a Sgora. He continues speaking to us about really everyday ways that we can take care of our health, and of course that fitness journey encompassing in all of that. It's 20 minutes past 11 Central Africa time. We'll be back in a bit.
Hi there. Do you want to elevate your business and give it a voice in South Africa and Africa as a whole? Well, in that case, let Channel Africa make this a possibility. Channel Africa is willing to advertise your business for as little as 30,000 rands or $1,719.18. To get access to these great rates, send all requests to mokoenata@SABC. That's MOKOENATA@SABC. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Get set and be ready to go. On the move with Palesa and Benjamin Moshatama.
We're talking all things fitness and nutrition as we do on a Monday here on The Move. Today we are joined in studio by Kopano Mokhele, who's a South African fitness coach, a digital content creator, and a social media influencer who took on a very interesting social experiment as a fitness coach to say, over 4 months, I'm going to gain weight. And he ended up gaining 30 kilograms. And over the next 4 months, which is still a part of until, is it November, Kopano?
No, end of November.
Until the end of November, where he's trying to lose that weight again. And I think at the core of this conversation is how he notices that, pushing fitness or trying to be fit is more than just appearance or BMI charts. It's about how you feel, your daily struggles, and the psychological component of that particular transformation. And I want us to get into that, because that is where our minds are the first furthest when we think about a weight loss journey, right? How our daily habits have also been impacting our emotions, and how the transformation that we seek will also be quite challenging psychologically. So let's speak about some of the psychological things that you've been through in the past couple of months over this year during your Sdudla challenge, so the weight gain challenge. What have been your biggest psychological struggles? And now, as you're going through the weight loss end of this challenge, what psychological issues are you facing there?
The two main challenges that I experience psychologically is the person in the mirror didn't reflect how I felt about myself at the peak, or even during the Sdudla journey. And that would always affect my confidence, because I know myself as this type of person, or I believe I'm this type of person. But my body and how I feel about myself doesn't translate. It's like,
because you're used to the old you, right?
You know? So it was very difficult, from just clothes, going out, to at a certain point I felt less, let's just say less ambitious.
Yes.
I don't know where that came from. It would take me 30 minutes to make a simple decision compared to when I was fit. Just any tough decision, I would make it instantly and go straight into it. But during the Sdudla journey, just a simple decision. I would have to mind map, decide. It's like, this is a simple question. It doesn't need a lot. So it was very difficult, and it made sense why a lot of people who have failed multiple times within the weight loss journey, every time they start, there's an aspect of, I might feel this again. You know, will I be able to do it? Even when I give them the perfect plan, my plan is no gym, no diet, no supplements.
Okay.
You know, and it's still hard to believe. And even if I show you the transformations, the people who have worked my plan, it's still hard to believe, because you are basing this new information that you have on your history. And it's hard to really engage fully into the plan. That's why most people never really get 100% of the results.
And that confidence issue is a very big one when you do gain the weight. Because the more you eat, you're supplementing your confidence for food as well. A lot. I've noticed that.
I felt that, and you know, it's hard to really put it into words. It's a feeling. And I'm glad that I went through it, because some of these feelings were expressed to me from my old clients. And I'm like, what you mean?
What are you talking about?
You know? But now I truly understand it. And even trying to explain it, I feel like you have to be in it to have that empathy. You know, even if I had to give you, write it down or ask ChatGPT to do it for me, they will still not get it until you're actually in it.
You know, you said something earlier on as I was listening to you in the first part of the conversation, and you were saying, it was easy. It was easy for me to just pick up that Coke. It was easy for me to have that heavy starched meal 3 times a day. It was so easy for me. But this part of the conversation feels like it was tough for you, going through this process. And especially when now you're starting to see yourself wanting to lose this weight. How is it now that you are trying to lose the weight? Is it as easy as it was gaining?
No, it's not. It's not easy at all. A lot of it is mental. You know, when people say trust the plan, right? Trust the process. I'm in that part, and I'm fighting with myself. You know, I look at myself. I'm not losing weight, but I'm doing everything. Should I change the plan? Should I go back to try more extreme ways? So it's very difficult to trust the plan, trust the process, no matter how easy or difficult it becomes, because your mind plays tricks on you. You know, also the time is a big factor for me. I have no other option but to lose weight. So I put so much pressure, but also I don't look at it as pressure only. I only also look at it as massive accountability. Wherever I go, it's Sdudla, it's Sgora. I see you, bro. Keep pushing. You inspire me. So now I have no other option but to lose the weight. And once you realize that, and I know for a lot of parents, people who've been, let's say, overweight all their lives, that pressure that they have of, I need to lose weight for work, I need to lose weight for my kids, take it as fuel. You know, you're doing it not just for you, but for something bigger. You know, so that's what I'm doing. It's very difficult, But every day when I leave my house, I have those constant reminders. So whenever if I'm going to a shop, on this side there's cold drink, on this side there's water. Somebody 2 minutes ago said, hey Sgora, hey Sdudla. I'm reminded that, hey, let me take the water, even though I'm craving the cold drink.
Yeah.
So, you know.
All right, so now as you're approaching almost the end of this challenge, the end of November is almost here. You have like a month, under 2 months to go now. People are still looking at you and looking at the challenge going on, and they're asking themselves, well, can I do this? And they're like, but 4 months is a long time. Also, a lot of people I'm sure say to you, but you were a Sgora before, right?
Exactly.
You have been a fitness instructor. So this should be easy for you. How can I take motivation from that? Because it's not like I was a fitness coach before my own weight loss journey. What do you say to that?
From me, take the information. If you're looking for inspiration, go to my comments.
Okay.
There's so many people who've said, Coach, I've just used your tips for 2 months. I've lost my first 5 kgs. I also post my clients' testimonies, transformations very often. So when I started this journey, people are already writing me off. It's going to be easy for you.
Right.
You got good genes, you're coach, you're a guy, you know. But that's fine. This challenge was never about me in the first place. I was just the tool. I was just the example.
Yeah.
So if you really want to see if it's possible, go to the comments. Most of my videos, there's somebody who's going to say, using your tips, I've lost. Coach, I've learned to build a better relationship with food. Coach, for this time, I never went to the gym, but I'm losing weight. You know, so for me, just take the information.
What are these tips? Let's find out about these tips that you keep putting out there. What are they?
So it's very simple. Most of you are already living the Sgora lifestyle. That's what I call it. Losing weight without gymming, dieting, or supplements. Everybody in the studio, did you guys get out of bed today?
Yeah.
Did you walk from your bedroom to your kitchen, or from bedroom to the garage, or from bedroom to the car?
Yeah, for us to get here, we had to. There was no other way.
So there's walking involved.
Sure.
A lot of people do walk, but they don't really have a target.
Sure.
The first habit that we do, have a set step target, right?
Okay.
Could be 10,000 steps, 13,000 steps. I like to say, take your average and double it or even triple it, right? So if you on average on your phone, it says you walk 3,000 on average, start doing double.
Sure.
Right? Park your car further, wake up 30 minutes in the morning, walk around your area.
Nice.
That's number one. Number two, most of us tend to skip breakfast.
Okay.
Right? So you do kind of fast.
Yeah.
But now be more strategic and be more intentional about it. We fast for only 5 hours of the day. First 5 hours of the day. So if you wake up at 5 a.m., you'll break your fast at 10. If you wake up at 10, you'll break your fast at 3. That's number two. Number three, everybody kind of knows what they ate yesterday or day before, but they don't know the exact number. They're kind of guessing. I know I ate bread, but was it 2 slices or 3 slices? What we use a simple tracking app, food diary app, that you just put in your foods, right? Now you have accountability on your phone. Now you know exactly what you eat. And now you have the power to know, hey man, I like this burger, but this burger's like 1,000 calories.
Sure.
Let me eat half now and a half later. I've just divided my calories. I'm still eating my normal meals.
Sure.
But I have the knowledge. Now you see the numbers.
Yeah.
Nobody's forcing you. You just changed it for yourself and just stay consistent.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for giving us those tips. And in terms of gaining your confidence, just one final advice for people out there.
Sticking to your word. If you say you're going to do it, you better do it.
Sure.
But that's why this journey has to be for you. You
Yeah.
know, if it's just for vibes, someone's around the corner, I've got this nice jean on, I look good for
Nice.
that party next 2 months.
That doesn't work.
No, you need to look at yourself as like you have to build up that desire. You have to visualize yourself. The worst case scenario if you don't lose the weight, and the best case scenario. The worst case scenario should be your fear, should be your fuel.
Sure.
The best case scenario, me having the 6-pack, having the energy, having energy to play with my kids,
Yes,
having the
absolutely.
clarity.
Yeah.
That is the internal motivation for you to keep going, because challenges are part of the journey, but you need that internal motivation.
All right, quickly, we asked to wrap up. What are your socials?
PT Online Coach on every social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I post every day. You need those constant reminders. I post 3 times a day.
Okay.
No excuse.
Sure.
Just go to my page. You'll be reminded of your journey.
Wow. All right, Kopano Mokhele, that's him letting us know exactly where we can find him, but also making us understand a little bit better that the journey of weight loss and weight gain is more attainable than we think, in fact, and the journey of weight loss can actually, just be in part of your daily habits and not just, going to follow this new person who does these really impossible exercises that you think you can do overnight. Really great conversation. Thank you so much for joining us. It's 11:31 Central Africa time. Let's bring back Musibudi Makura for our latest sports news.